representing Sydney, Australia. He was born in New Zealand. Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the story of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC.
And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back in, ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Doubt him now, folks. Doubt him now. The undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Dricus du Plessis. And even though, of course, he wanted to beat Israel Adesanya for the title, it ended up being Sean Strickland. This man's the best in the world. And he has had knockers and doubters every step of the way. They knocked his cardio. They knocked his grappling. The man can fight. The man's a born fighter, as are a lot of individuals who grow up in South Africa. And now that he's the champion, in theory, he's 20 to 30% better. We'll see if the incumbent can get dethroned here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, Dricus still not to
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, one of the best middleweights in the world at present, Dricus du Plessis, prioritizing a fast start tonight as we get underway in round one. Not as though he's been a fighter who historically plays with his food at times, but du Plessis doesn't want to give his opponent any window for optimism nor confidence. As such, he felt like his jab was going to lead the dance, and eventually his right hand would close the show. Oh, great striking from Robert Whittaker as usual. This man puts some serious pressure on you. And when you can beat Yoel Romero the way he did, he is not going to be intimidated by any other 185-pounder in the world.
Great block there.
Just out of range with that right hand. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Right on the button.
Keep pushing forward. Let's go.
Missed with that attempt. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. big shot lands. Big right hook there by the champ. Beautiful jab lands.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one. Plessis gets stunned there by that stiff jab.
Ooh, another shot to the head.
Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Plessis. Oh, big overhead.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
And they separate. Takedown defense holds up. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Whittaker gets caught by that straight hand.
Nice shot there by the champ.
There's the leg kick. That one checked by Dricus du Plessis. Front kick from Whittaker. Whittaker's eyes starting to swell now. Under 2 minutes in round one. Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches.
Big punches.
Trying to kick the leg out. That uppercut will work.
He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Oh, that's a straight right for Whittaker. That landed flush.
Big shot to the head. And he's throwing his punches with some conviction. You know, he's actually trying to make a statement when he throws.
Whittaker's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Just out of the range with that right hand. Under a minute now to go. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Ooh, nice leg kick.
Hands high, hands high.
Oh, and he lands another. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Didn't see any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes.
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Oh, a huge block there. Du Plessis' nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, big left hand there.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Able to to check that kick as well.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
Whittaker's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Hook, that'll land. All right, mixing up the leg kicks nicely, and that thigh starting to show some visible signs of bruising.
You know, you can't even worry about what that high leg kick does now. You have to worry about the dividends that it will pay as we go forward in this fight. What a thunderous head kick.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very... He's going to guillotine. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling. And now he's inside the jaw.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. The cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Wow, he is landing time and time again on that cut.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Whittaker going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Plessis got his head looking for a guillotine.
It's tight.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Plessis' eye does not look real good right now. It actually is starting to swell shut, so that will be something that bears watching as this fight continues. Excellent ground and pound there by Whittaker.
Massive shot from the top.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Final seconds of the round. Whittaker going to work here from guard and doing a pretty good job, I might add.
Good round.
Hey, stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Whittaker gets hit with a kick. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut is really started to open up. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off. And now, he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Good kicks there by Dricus du Plessis. All right, so the head damage continues to land, and at this point, man, gotta think the ringside physician is even getting antsy to check it out.
Oh yeah, you can tell that they want to check it out. But hats off to his opponent, putting together a great game plan for staying on that.
All right, breaking the action here. No surprise to see it. The ref is going to get the doctor to look at that eye that is nearly shut at this point.
Yeah, it's swelling bad, but he seems to still want to be out there.
He's taking a close look, going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by du Plessis. Checks the leg kick. Du Plessis' face would have to be classified as a mess. Cut on his cheek, and it's only getting worse. Hands on your face.
Very fast jab lands for him.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Du Plessis' eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time. I'm not so sure they're not going to step in, Daniel, and stop this fight right now. Hard to be a one-eyed fighter in a mixed martial arts setting. That landed.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Takedown defense holds up. Now goes to the uppercut.
Barely missed on an uppercut right here to the inside.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down and cannot take many of those kicks.
Big power shot there.
I mean, over and over, he is taking these strikes to the head.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Du Plessis' cheek is just leaking blood all over the octagon. That gash is absolutely terrible. I might have even caught his jawbone in there. I'm not so sure.
Beautiful jab there by the champ. Good jab. Got hurt again. Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, could get this submission here soon. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Whittaker. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions. He has done such a great job of targeting that cut that now he has his opponent in a critical situation.
Working for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad. Arms in deep. Oh, that was in trouble.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, take a seat, bro.
Oh, the round is over and blood is just fauceting out of his cheek. That cheek has gotten out of control. Cutman can only do so much, and given the fact that that cut continues to be attacked by the opponent, if this thing gets any worse, they're going to stop this fight. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Whittaker's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Blocks the shot. Just out of range with that left hook. What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these 2 individuals at night 10.
50K, baby. Somebody's getting paid. These 2 guys are doing a great job in a fight that is so competitive, that is so evenly matched. These 2 really will be proud of the effort that they have shown inside the octagon.
Well, the left hook has been there at times, not that time. Whittaker's able to land another strike right there, right on the previously damaged nose. No surprise to see the fighter continue to attack that part of the opposition. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive,
Holy smokes!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Robert the Reaper Whittaker.
Well, he is still on the right side of 30, and Robert Whittaker just continues to add to what is already the best legacy for an Australian fighter.